Um, this is basically what I was explaining yesterday to Kanna about the two ways of doing the calculation for the stick problem. So let me try to actually draw the stick here. This is a stick of length L. Now we have 2 points that we need to put at random. So there were two different ways of doing this calculation. Let me explain the first way that I did. So let me call this point, this segment as xy, and here I have a point A and a point B. Okay, so the first way in which I did it, it was where the segment lengths were what were random, whereas the second way the points are at random. So let's try both methods right now. So in the first method, let us say this distance is x. Okay, now the full length is L, of course, L. Okay, now let's come back to the probability that the segment XA is of length L, the segment XA is of length between x and x plus dx is going to be dx over L, because the segment could have been uniformly distributed all the way from 0 to the length of L. So it means the probability that XA is of length between x and x plus dx is dx by L. So that is basically coming from the uniform probability distribution. Now given that XA is of length x, now what about AB? AB is another segment which can take on a value anywhere from 0 to L minus x. Again it can be uniform. So let's say it has a length of between y and y plus dy. So you will have dy by L minus x is the probability of the second segment being anything from y to y plus dy in the range of 0 to L minus x, because that is, you have already taken x away in the first part of the segment. So this is the combined probability, the P of XA comma AB. So this is some notation I'm writing. It is equal to this into this. Now we need to now choose the limits of this integration carefully to make sure that we are able to form the triangle. So see, this is the first time I'm using this tablet, so pardon me if I am not very accurate with the way that where the integral is being drawn. So there is a double integral here where the y is going to be varying from, so if you notice, if we need to form a triangle, we have some rules. The rules are that segment 1 plus segment 2 has to be greater than segment 3 for any two segments. We need, this is the condition for triangle. Any two segments, segment 1 plus segment 2 has to be greater than segment 3. Now in this context it means that the sum of any two segments has to be greater than any two segments has to be greater than L by 2, because if this happens then we are guaranteed that the segment 3, because segment 3 will be less than L by 2 and therefore segment 1 plus segment 2 will be greater than segment 3. Another way of saying it is each of the segments, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, they all have to be less than L by 2. So if they are all less than L by 2, this is another equivalent way of saying. Then also this is guaranteed, because sum of any two will obviously be greater than L by 2, because it is going to be L minus segment 3, and since segment 3, each of the segments is less than L by 2, sum of any two segments will be greater than L by 3. So now coming back to this integral, this y, the lower limit, the lower limit has to be L by 2 minus x. That is the lower limit. Why is that the lower limit? Because you know that the segment XA is already x. Now if segment Y is less than L by 2 minus x, then you know that segment 1 plus segment 2 becomes less than L by 2. If Y were less than L by 2 minus x. Therefore, the lower limit is L by 2 minus x. It has to be greater than, so that the condition segment 1 plus segment 2 greater than L by 2 is met. So Y lower limit is L by 2 minus x. And what about the upper limit? The upper limit, we know that the upper limit for any segment has to be L by 2, which is coming from the second condition mentioned here. Therefore, Y has to be between L by 2 minus x and L by 2, and x can be between 0 and L by 2. So this is the double integral we need to do. So little bit of algebra required here. The dy integral can be carried out immediately without any issue. So this becomes integral dx L by 2 minus L by 2 minus x becomes just x by L minus x. This is the y integral is already done, and this is x equal to 0 to L by 2. And this becomes, with a little bit of algebra and substituting the limits, we end up getting log of 2, the natural logarithm of 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, I am pausing the recording here.